In this video, I'm going to teach you how to place your table and chairs and your console into your furniture arrangement. So we're going to start by taking a look at the top view here. You can see that I've got my ceiling grid is showing up. So I'm going to go hit view and uncheck this hidden geometry so that it does not show. And now I'm going to go ahead and place some objects in here. Now we're going to go to the 3D warehouse, which is a repository or kit of parts provided by um, uh, uh, SketchUp to kind of, add life, bring life to your drawings. And so people have created these over the years and opted to share them with users. So we're going to begin by doing a search for a console table. Now, keep in mind, that the difficulty with using the kit of parts that's provided in the SketchUp warehouse is that, of course, once if everybody used the same one when we search for terms like console table, probably most users are going to hit and look at maybe the first 20 of these. And so eventually everybody's SketchUp models start to look the same because we're all using the same kit of parts. But in any case, we're going to go ahead and stick with this method, knowing, of course, that it's not going to exactly represent our design intent, but it's going to probably still look nice and give an understanding of the space itself. So as we look through these, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select this one, and I'm going to hit the download button down here. And when it says load directly into your SketchUp model, we're going to hit yes. And we're going to put it right here. Now, it's not going to be in the right spot, and you can see it's huge. So let's go ahead and take a look at an isometric view. Now what we have to do is scale it down, and so we can just grab one of these corners and scale it down. Notice I'm dragging the corner because that's how I can restrict all of the dimensions. And so you can see it's hidden, so we're going to have to move it back. And just be mindful of the corner that you grab. I'm grabbing it from its front foot because I want to make sure that it sits right here on my floor plan. And let's take a look again. I suspect it's still going to be a little too large. And so all I'm doing is just grabbing and adjusting the size of these things until they fit my model. You can see here I can stretch it out. And I can bring it down. And so we just want to kind of get it in the right position and to the right size by using the move commands and the scale commands. And we'll reduce the height just a little bit more, but let's go ahead and see what we can see from our various views here. Let's grab this side view here. See, it's still really big. So I'm just going to scale it, continue to scale it down and move it. And it's starting to get a little bit more accurate. We can stretch it out this way by grabbing that middle grip there. And let's go ahead and measure it. Let's see how tall this thing is. 3'7". So it's still a little bit tall. Let's go ahead and scale it down because remember ours is about 3 feet tall. Notice I want to bring it down on the right axis. Okay, and I'm going to adjust the size like that. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is go back to my floor plan. And I'm going to orbit just a bit here. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is bring in this, we'll bring in our table next. And so back to our floor plan, let's go to the 3D warehouse. And we're going to select dining table. And there's a bunch of different types too. We'll go ahead and grab this one. It looks a lot like the one we've got. And we'll load it directly into our SketchUp model. And where is it? It's right here. So let's go ahead and once again, we'll move it. Wow, it looks a lot like our one that we had selected earlier. And it's going to be probably not quite the right size. You can see it's still a little bit narrow. So we can go ahead and grab it and instead of moving it, let's stretch it. We'll hit our scale button here and we'll go ahead and stretch it long ways like that. Let's take a look. And it looks like it got moved down. See? It's upside down. So all we have to do is just grab it and move it up. Make sure we're trying to drag it along the blue axis here. Oh, it got flipped too. Okay, so then we can just rotate it. Okay, it's looking pretty good. It looks like it's about the right size. Let's check it on the plan. Looks good. Okay, then let's go ahead and bring in some chairs. Okay, now there's a few that look similar to what we've got. We can go ahead and grab, let's see how close can we get. Maybe this one is probably as close as we can get. Let's go ahead and drop that in. Okay, and you can see here, I'll go ahead and put it in here. Now these are going to be a little bit small. You can see here. And you can see all I have to do is just increase the scale a bit by stretching it just as I've done with the rest of them. And I'm going to try to get it so that it fits nicely within my floor plan box. You can see that was a little too much. I'll scale it down just a little bit. And then what I have to do is rotate these. And then we can move them. And we can just make sure that it's, sitting on the right plane, of course. And in order to do that, we just have to make sure that we're grabbing the right grips when we move it. We can see it's still sitting on the floor, but I'm going to move this just a little bit more so that it's in line with my floor plan here. So then once we've got that, of course, all we need to do is copy it. So we hit the move button again, hold down the control button and grab the grip. Move it along the correct axis here. You can see it says on face of image. And so we've got the two chairs sitting right next to each other, just like that. I need to move my chair a little bit, but I'll do that later. And then again, the same thing, we just copy and move and rotate to get the rest of these chairs in place. And once we have that, we will have all of our furniture pieces in place.